This is not your subdivision build. This is Texas Hill Country, handcrafted the way it should be. Let's go check it out. Get up. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing home tour for you today. We are going to be looking at a brand new one-story custom home on Acreage in an amazing part of Georgetown. This home right here is built by Clear Rock Custom Homes, and it's surrounded by Texas beauty. This is custom design that blends elegance with everyday ease and over 3,200 square feet. In today's video, we're going to get a deep dive look at this beautiful one-story home. This plan is a very unique plan because what they do, this builder does a phenomenal job of taking the best suggestions from the consumer base and adding that and making the key changes to ensure they are making homes that customers want in today's marketplace. So we're going to look at all the deep facets of this home. This is a deviation of the Hawthorne plan built by Clear Rock Custom Homes. Take a look at this right here. I'm going to close the door behind me. Soon as you walk in, absolutely stunning. What a large open space. I love these 3 large picture windows. Tremendous amount of natural light. They've done an amazing job of planting some live oaks right behind us, and it is a phenomenal open space. In today's video, we're going to get a deep dive look at all the different aspects of this plan. This plan is 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, and we're over 3,200 square feet. And you are on Acreage on a beautiful part of Georgetown, Texas, and we're going to look at all the different aspects of this home. But as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at an amazing kitchen. Clear Rock does a phenomenal job in their kitchens, from the utilization of space between the range and the sink area and this large center island with plenty of functional counter space and cabinet space. They do a really phenomenal job because I've walked through many of their homes. And take a look at right here. I'm going to give you this vantage point down below right here. Every one of these cabinets are fully operable. Great for storage, great for when you're trying to entertain and you need to have a place for those little lazy Susans, those circular things. You know what I'm talking about. So it's a great place for storage. And not every builder has a functional center island that you can utilize. And this is a large, beautiful center island. Very, very pretty. Just love all the details that they have within this kitchen space. Very large, oversized center island. Love how great of a space it is, where you can definitely have plenty of space for prepping meals, for bar stools on the left side of your screen here. It is really nice. And you know, these pendants are very, very pretty. They've done an amazing job where the outline of that pendant really goes well with this beautiful center stack vent hood, which is painted, and that stain, which follows the same stain grade as what we see here in the center island, just really looks sharp. Very, very pretty. You see this a lot, and a lot of my clients who build from scratch, where they like to have here on the surround of the back island, if you will, having a different type of quartz. So really nice to see this, where you have this quartz all the way around, and then this is very unique. It almost looks different in the light, where the backsplash, this picket fence backsplash, kind of has some gray in it, but also looks purple, kind of blue in certain lights. It's kind of unique. Would love to know what you think about that. But you got Bosch appliances in a really nice open layout of this kitchen right here. And one of the main things that I always get questions on with my clients, they're always saying, Abbi, we gotta have enough space between the range and the sink area. And take a look at this right here. With these beautiful white oak floors, you got really good space on both sides here. Plenty of space for ingress and egress to walk through where you don't feel like you're bumping into somebody. This is a big deal, and things that I look for, because these are the kind of details when it tells me that this builder has thought about everything and has listened to what customers are asking for in today's marketplace when they're building from scratch. You know, here on the channel, we always talk about pantries. You got a really good sized pantry here with shelving all the way to the top. Very pretty. And right outside of the pantry area and this kitchen, you got a great dining area. Beautiful dining area. Love that you have this tray ceiling as we walk over here and see the dining area. And I love the fact that it's such a great wide space where we can have the option of any kind of table you'd like to put here. It can be a square, rectangle, diameter. You have all the different possibilities of any kind of space because you have a large space. Some of these dining areas these days I've walked into, you don't have, it forces you to what type of shape you have to put. I can't wait till you see this covered patio. It is really, really pretty. But we're gonna take a look at this amazing family room and walk towards the front of the home, and I'm gonna show you all those different aspects of this home. As I mentioned earlier, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, a beautiful 3-car garage, and you're on 3,200 square feet. You got an office and a really nice drop zone mud area. But this right here, right off the kitchen, beautiful family room. Love this tray ceiling with these beams. It is really, really pretty, and it's a staple that they've done in a lot of their homes. If you've seen on the channel other homes that I've showcased that Clear Rock has built, this is one of the things that they do in a lot of their homes. But I love having these built-ins on both sides. It's not a countertop. I'm gonna double check, but it's really pretty off the mantle to the left and right. But it is a beautiful quartz countertop. I was wrong. I wanted to ensure, and actually it's paint grade. I wanted to make sure, because from where I was standing, I couldn't exactly tell, but it's just a paint grade finish on these built-ins to the left and right. But really good space, plenty of space. I'm gonna take a couple steps back because you can really set your furniture however you'd like. We obviously in the center of your screen have that dedicated plug for that for the lamps on however you'd like to do your setup, but this is really, really pretty and a really good size space. This home feels so much larger than the 3,200 square feet that it is. As I make a right here, and I wanted to show you here in the foyer, really beautiful. I mean, this is ultra in your face, hey, how you doing? Because you do not see a 10-foot door. Not very often do you see a 10-foot door on these 1-story homes. I see a lot of 8-foot doors, but having this 10-foot iron door is such a wow factor right here in the foyer. Very, very pretty, really beautiful, and especially from the curb appeal, when you walk up to this home, as you saw in those opening drone shots, I mean, it's something. It's really, really pretty. As soon as you make a right, as you come into the home, you have these beautiful double doors that lead into your office, really nice high ceilings within this office, and beautiful windows. You got some really nice windows. I love the transom window on top of these operable windows. It really brings in a lot of great natural light. And within this office, you got Cat 5e, no RG6, but Cat 5e drops, so that's wonderful. And the way this home is laid out is really, really smart. Right off that dining area in the center of your screen, we got multiple bedrooms, 2 bedrooms over there, 1 bedroom over there. And then down this hallway, there's 2 bedrooms, really good size. One of them is absolutely huge. and the closet. You gotta wait till you see that, but they do some really special details within the secondary bath that I'd love to show you. And we're gonna take a look at all that, but first, let's go right into the beautiful primary bedroom right here. You got a little hallway that leads into this primary bedroom, and I love having, it's a nice little hallway that kind of separates you from everything, and you come right into this beautiful primary bedroom. You got 4 can lights and a beautiful, nice fan, and a lot of nice trim work. Hopefully I can do it justice here on the camera, but you got really nice trim at the ceiling, and then beautiful trim that you see all throughout this home. Really nice baseboards. So they've spent a lot of money in the right places on this trim. And when you look at these windows, love having the large fixed glass center and these 2 operable right off to the left and right. It is really, really stunning. I'm gonna stand here. This way I can pan left to right. So you get a really good idea of just how large of a space this is right here. As we walk into the primary bath, take a look at this right here. I mean, this is really, really big. It's almost like a really nice having a personal spa every day right at home. You know, a lot of my customers who want to build from scratch, these are the kind of details they're looking for, and these are the kind of finishes they're looking for in space within the primary bath. That beautiful freestanding tub with the vanity, with the plumbing fixture coming right out of the wall, very pretty, and just the sheer space. As I take a step back here, just the sheer space of this primary bath, it's really nice. As we come in, I'm gonna close this door because to your right, you got a really nice linen closet, okay? Very kind of different, but right as you walk in, really nice linen closet, plenty of shelves all the way, and then some really good storage down here below. Very nice. And then both of these vanities are almost identical in size. And then your shower is right here to the right. So a big guy like me, I can get through here. Sometimes I may be knocking over that towel rack, but I love this finish that they have right here. Love this tile, very pretty. It kind of really sets the border as you come in. And take a look at this right here. Beautiful 12 by 24 tile, all the way to the top. Really pretty, and the way they stack it vertically like this, the 12 by 24, really makes it look larger than it really is, and it's really very nice. I'd love to know what you think about having a no glass and it just being open like that. What do you think about that? I've had some people that they're on the fence. Some people like it, some people don't. Want to see what you think. Having a niche here would have been excellent, but they opted not to put a niche. But that's the only miss that I see there. Here in the primary closet, really good size. Some of these homes I've walked into recently, they're not that big, but this right here is a really good size primary closet. And we have access. These are one of the great things about Clear Rock. They really think about how can I make it where it's not that invasive, and if people need to make repairs, we can make those repairs. These are the great details. Before we leave the primary bath, I wanted to show you this vantage point. Really pretty. I'd love to know what you think about this particular floor plan so far. This home, we are located right at the ridge at Cross Creek, located right off of 29. And location, because we are literally about 3 miles away from the brand new HEB at Highway 29 in Ronald Reagan. You got every type of restaurant you would like that you would need down there. And one of the things that I didn't mention earlier that I should have, straight ahead, bedroom that we're gonna see, secondary bath to the right. But this right here is an amazing flex space. And I'd love to know how you would utilize it. Would it be a great game room, or would this be a great media room? Because it's on the northwest corner of the home and facing the home. Would love to know what you think. It's a really nice, big, large, open space. Take a look at this right here. As I stand in the corner, you got even this space right here to the center of your screen where, I mean, it could be a cabinet with a countertop finish, and it can be a great place for microwave, popcorn. You could set your screen right here. This would be a really cool media room or a game room for the kids, but would love to know what you think about that. And just wide open spaces and really nice wide concourses, if you will. Straight ahead, you have your garage and the utility room and this drop zone mud area. Very unique to see that countertop there with cabinetry. I really like that. As we come down here, take a look at this right here. Really nice, large, I'm talking really nice, large garage. You know, so many times these garages, they're getting smaller and smaller. I love that they've already finished the garage for us. We got a really nice epoxy finish. Straight ahead, all the circuit breakers we would need. To the left, we have our water softener loop. And straight ahead, this is where they keep the tankless water heater. And this is a really nice commercial grade Navion water heater, tankless water heater. It's the same water heater, believe it or not, that I have in my own home. And it's worked really well for us. This right here is an expansion tank on this tankless. Really, really nice. As we come back into the home, to the left here, you have a really good size utility room with a window. Love the natural light. This tile is very popular. I've seen it a lot lately, but it's a good looking tile. Plenty of space here to hang things on this end where we'd have our washer and dryer. And as I step into the space and close this door, take a look at this. Really good cabinetry. On the top and here at the bottom, really good sized cabinetry. And we got functional counter space and a sink. A lot of my clients who build from scratch and they want that perfect utility room, they're always saying, you know what? There's sometimes not enough space where we can't fold clothes. That's not the case here. In this secondary bath, would have loved to see the tile all the way to the top. 12 by 24 tile here, the way they have it. But if it was all the way to the top, you'd be surprised. The space would feel so much larger. Really nice though. This right here being the smallest room in the house. So let's just call this bedroom number 4, guest bedroom. This would be the smallest room. You have a window here, and I've already opened the closet for us. Good sized closet, not too small. As we go down this hallway, I'm going to show you the remainder of the 2 last secondary rooms and bath that really impressed me. And then we'll go look at the covered patio at the end of the tour. So as we go down this hallway, this particular room really impresses me. I mean, it is absolutely huge. This room really, I was like, wow, you don't see rooms like this. Not secondary rooms that are this large. This is a really nice, large secondary room. Really beautiful high ceilings. And as we come into this space, take a look at this closet. You thought I was just kidding. I'm going to pan all the way to the top and then work my way down here. You're going to be very impressed because this is such a large walk-in closet. Really nice. You know, this is a staple that they do. Clear Rock Custom Homes. They have so many beautiful large spaces within their homes and rooms like this. This is a really nice room. As we walk into the secondary bath, I love that they do this. They do this in all their homes. Great storage. You got this little cubby up there. I don't know what you'd put, probably something, maybe some decorations, but you know, it would have been nicer to finish it out with a cabinet. But you got these really nice 2 cabinets, almost acts like a linen. And then I'm gonna walk in here. You got a small transom window and a beautiful countertop. I mean, double vanity with this much functional space in a secondary bath. I mean, this is really nice. Not something you see every day. So these are the kind of details that's really good and really separates Clear Rock Homes. This right here is really, really nice. Once again, would have loved to see the tile all the way to the top, the 12 by 24, but this is the only tub, there's 2 tubs in the home, but this is really nice. But nonetheless, you got a really good size secondary bath. Nothing's been compromised. And as we come through this last bedroom. Because it's the front of the home, it follows the same kind of design that we saw in the office with this beautiful transom window with these two operable windows. It's really pretty and really sets the tone for the kind of brightness that you see in this home and in this room. And take a look at these ceilings. I mean, really, really nice all throughout this home. One of the things that I love about one-story homes, where you don't compromise ceiling height, where sometimes in two-story homes, excuse me, you do. So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main thing. This is the main reason why people love coming out here in this neighborhood and in this area, is when you can have a full acre to relax, unwind. You don't have to hear anybody. You just got peace, serenity, beautiful tongue and groove right here in this ceiling in this covered patio. We have a gas bib for an outdoor grill, center of your screen, a receptacle. Obviously, I would have loved to see a rough-in for a sink, plumbing-wise. That would have been great. But you got a full acre out here. Would love to share with you the survey, if you'd like to see the survey on this property. It is a full acre, 3 trees that they planted for us right here. And it goes all the way, kind of right where, off in the distance, where that mound kind of goes up. That's where the property line ends. So plenty of great frontage on this property. And then you have all this space in the back, future pool, sport court, anything you'd like. The restrictions here are very deeded very light. As I drive around and I've seen this community, I can tell when I see it, because you have a great chance to be creative and do what you want with your space. Not have to go through all these different meetings and all this different stuff if I got to get approval on how to spend my money. So that's one of the great things about this community, the preserve at Cross Creek. And this particular home, at the time of this recording, is available for sale at right under $1 million at $985,000 asking. Full acre. Tax rate out here is really good, 1.61, and a very nominal, less than $500 a year HOA fee for the whole year. So if you'd like to know more information about this floor plan, the survey, this community, or build on your own lot with this builder, please feel free to reach out to me. Would love to answer any and all questions you have. This right here is a great home in a great community, and I look forward to bringing you the next video here on the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time, and look forward to seeing you on the channel with the next one. Hope this video brought you some value. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.